chat?
You got it. We are live.
Amazing. Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody's well. I'm looking at the chat. I'm looking at May and Ben from VeeFriends. But first, I want to interact with the people on the chat. And here we go. Eve Z, great to see you. Jessica V, thank you for being here. Arana, my comments are not streaming. We're probably getting too many. TV Scales, there we go. Sasha Marie, great to see you. Dustin, what platforms are we on right now?
Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter.
Love it. And what about Instagram? Nope.
No.
Cool. I'll do something with that. I know what to do. What's that? Instagram. Nope.
No.
No worries. I will do something with that. Ben, May, please say hello real quick.
Hello, VeeFriends. This is May, Director of Community Strategy here at VeeFriends.
Hi, this is Ben, Head of Merchandising and Collaborations for VeeFriends.
So Ben, let's start with you real quick. Actually, just to go into it, team, what I plan on doing, everybody who's on, is we are going to, actually, I'm going to go on Instagram real quick. Ben, why don't you talk a little bit about your fashion background for 1 second, because I just want to get everybody on Instagram noted on this.
Sure, yeah. I've worked with Gary for 5 years now, but I've worked in the apparel industry for 15 years, everything from the marketing and brand strategy side to licensing to production and design. And like I said, I came over and started working with Gary about 5 years ago, but in the last year, when VeeFriends really got popping, Andy asked me to come over and oversee all of the apparel.
Well, everybody who's watching right now and joining, first, I'm going on Instagram right now to tell everybody that we're live. Couple things. One, the new winter collection of VeeFriends swag has launched. May is modeling. May is modeling the Patient Panda hoodie. I just posted on Instagram a post about it. Oh, very nice, May. Dustin, if you could put up the URL to the shop. I plan on giving away a couple of pieces during this session on Twitter. So if you have a Twitter account, everybody on Instagram, I'm live on YouTube right now, LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. So please go check it out. Walt, what's good? I'm going to sign off, but I wanted you all to know we're live right now on those platforms. And so we just dropped a new collection of VeeFriends, and I'm excited about it. So I'm signing off, but I just want to come in here and say, what's good, what's good. Please come and check us live. We're not live on Twitter, right, Dustin?
We are.
Oh, we are. Sorry. And Twitter, everyone. And I'm going to give away a few pieces on Twitter. Also check my latest Instagram post, and the URL to the shop is in the bio. I'll see you on YouTube or Twitter somewhere. See you later. All right, off Instagram. Now, back to everybody here. I want to look at the comments. Crystal F with the fire. Jessica V likes it. Jeff P on LinkedIn. I want to talk about the attributes. Ben, when we do launches, we do the evergreen stuff.
Yes.
And then we focus on certain characters. May is rocking the Patient Panda, but what I'm really focusing on is the traits, right? So that's the evergreen stuff.
Yeah.
And then what I want to talk about here, and Dustin, are we able to get one or two people to ask a question about patience or selflessness? Can you make that work?
I could highlight their comment, but getting them onto the stream will be a little.
Okay, we'll highlight the comment. I like that. So, Ben, which traits did we decide to focus on? This time?
Patient, selfless, competitive, grateful, and authentic were the five. And of course, we're always looking to pick 5 different characters, 5 different designs every season.
So, patience, which I talk a lot about, competitiveness, which I'm starting to talk a lot about, selflessness, which I touch on, but might be a good thing for a lot of people here to think about. What are the other 2, my friend? I apologize.
Authentic and what was the one that you missed?
The anaconda. Authenticity.
Grateful and grateful.
Right. So
grateful
gratitude. Yeah, the grateful one. The grateful gar is the hoodie I've been rocking for a little while. So everybody, those are the traits we focused on. You're seeing 2 of them here visually. I think we have a lot of other people rocking some of them as well, right?
Yeah, for sure. And Gia, on the Patient Panda, that is your actual handwriting. Like that's your hand style from when you
Yes,
first.
I know. You made me do it. I know
Yeah,
it.
exactly. And so because you talk about patience so much, we definitely wanted to ensure that it definitely had a very, very real tie to you. And then
Richie Hustles, big love to you on YouTube. TJ Anderson, great to see you. There's the selfless.
yeah, and
You know
Gia,
what? As you know, I've been traveling the last 2 days, been fairly off the grid. I noticed this morning for a quick second as I was driving to the LA office that those without the hoodies, it says T on the website on shop.VeeFriends.com. Is that right? Like to me, that makes me think T-shirt, but is that the official terminology?
yeah, there's a long sleeve T-shirt, and then an actual short sleeve T-shirt. So,
Yeah, like this. I saw this, right? Like the selfless, right?
that's a
Long.
long sleeve T-shirt.
It's a
Exactly.
tee. Okay, so it's lighter. It's not like this tee or a whack thing that I'm wearing.
No,
It's not a sweatshirt.
it's not like it's not
Got it.
sweatshirt material. It's T-shirt material, just a long sleeve. Yeah. And G, that
All right,
one.
before we go,
So
go ahead.
that selfless design is obviously a really special one because it came right from how you always talk about selflessness, about being focusing on yourself first, and then when you're in a good place, that allows you to be selfless, right? Sorry, I'm trying to make sure you can see it. But right, if you focus on yourself first, and then you're able to focus on others afterwards.
Yeah,
Once you
if you don't demonize being selfish, and you realize that you have to be happy and in a good place, like the only reason I'm able to be selfless is I'm good. Most of the people that I interact with, which are friends and family that I know deepest, the ones that are incapable of generosity emotionally are the ones who aren't good. And so for me, there was something along the way that made it obvious to me. I'm like, oh, I've got to be good before I can help anyone. And so much of what I see manifesting in the world is someone not being in a good spot and then thus lashing out. And so, yeah, I'm very passionate about being selfless. However, selfish sounds like a really bad thing in our world, but I actually think we need to, and listen, I view it as more of, I use it as slang. It's really being content and at peace. But yeah, I'm very into this selfless sloth. I just think, I really like that combo and I'm really happy about it.
Yeah,
Go
Jay and
ahead.
I agree. I feel like a lot of people in the VeeFriends community are super selfless. Like we see a lot of people giving a lot to the community members and making a lot of friends. But really, when it comes down to it, you really have to take care of yourself first. So I feel like the little blurriness that it shows here is super on point.
Yeah, it's much more clear on the website than is here, but I see it. It's really rad. Okay, what else do we have? I want to show people more stuff, and then I really want to ask questions. By the way, for Dustin, who's on here right now, please in the comments, Crystal Groves, great to see you, Joanne M, Jermaine J. If you have any questions, please put #question first. If Adam McGuire right now on Adam M or Brian Reed, if you have a question of any kind, put #question and then ask your question. My preference is that they be around some of the themes we're talking about here. And then we're going to do a Twitter thing at the end where I'm going to give away some of the stuff. What we're talking about here, if you're just joining us, is the new winter collection of VeeFriends swag has hit the market. It is available at shop.VeeFriends.com. Ben, May, what do you got to show us next?
Well, before we go there, I saw Kelly had a comment, and she said, May, how does it fit? I'm 5'4", and I'm wearing medium right now. It's very cozy, feels really good on the body. I like it a lot.
Ben, this was something I saw in the chat.
Yep.
They said, if the hoodie's hard like cardboard, I'm going to come to your office, Gary, and return it to you personally. And I laughed and jumped in and said, me too. I yelled at Ben and said the last set was too, rough on me. I like softy soft. Can you explain to people from a technical standpoint and then common English for the people that bought the last set, what the softness factor is compared to the last one?
Yeah, and you're right, G. We definitely I heard you loud and clear in the community, loud and clear. And if you look at the actual, not to get too much into the details, but if you look at the makeup of the material, the first launch was 100% cotton and a really heavyweight sort of rough cotton like it was. And then these now are 80% cotton, 20% polyester. So it's a bit of a lighter feel, and also the poly actually gives it like the softer touch that you're looking for. So we did hear you all loud and clear, and you should notice a significant difference when you wear it.
Adam Rips, what are your thoughts without being don't be bullshit here. Like, do you like hard because you're cool like Ben and you're all you're a hype beast and you like that? Or are you a little bit more soft and not cool like me and you like that your competitive clown hoodie here is soft and cozy and you're good?
Yeah, I like the style. A lot softer. Feels like you can like go to sleep in it more than the last one. And I wouldn't describe myself as a soft one, but I enjoy the quality a lot more. It feels a lot more comfy.
Well, you're soft. Like if I punched you in the stomach hard.
You did it at the Jets game, and I took it pretty well.
That's true. And I actually, to give you a ton of compliments, I love the way you play basketball. And so I would actually argue you're right. You're not soft, and I find you very competitive. And so when I saw you just roll up modeling clearly for the first time in your life, I'm excited to see that you're the competitive clown.
This is my first runway show. I'm proud to be debuting. And the competitive clown turns your frown upside down, I'd say.
That's funny. Ben, talk to me about the sizing. I saw a lot of people talking about that. A lot of people are going to go right now, and
Yeah.
you know, here's a question about do we carry big and tall sizes? Talk a little bit about that. But then also, I've been rocking the Grateful Gar because it, back to like literally, I've worn the Grateful Gar sample more than I've rocked the last collection combined because it is soft. But you got me a medium, and the sleeves do go kind of the cool stuff. Ah, there it is. Why don't we allow her to say hello to the VeeFriends community? Go ahead.
Hi guys, how are you? I'm Nia Spencer. I do cultural engagement management at VeeFriends.
So, like, I don't know if you rock this size. Like, do you find this goes a little large? Because for me, the medium hoodie, it goes a little like I'm gonna buy a small Ben because I want to see how it fits on me. Is this rocking a little bit? Like, talk to us about it.
Yeah, it's a little oversized. Like that's the look and feel. However, the first drop right in September was like a little more boxy. This, and you'll see it. You get like there's still a bit of a drop shoulder. Like it's not technically a drop shoulder, but it is a little like oversized fit. But it's come in a little bit in terms of the width. And like come a little longer, so there's a little more length and everything, and a little less width. So it isn't like
and by the way, in the comments I'm reading right now, like you and Nia, like you guys are cool. Like people want the oversized. No, but honestly, let's call it what it is.
Yes,
you are. And so like people do want the oversized. I just don't.
100%. And it's not like we lost the oversized. It is still oversized, but every drop. We're gonna get better.
Should somebody like me, who's normally a medium, and it went to here, like I might win with the small, right?
You'll be fine. Small will be fitted, right? So if it's like you should buy your true to size if you want it a little oversized. If you want it fitted, you could size down for sure.
So we have double XL. I saw some people asking. We're up to double XL, right?
Yes.
And small. What is small by like? Let's talk normal English because some people want it.
Yep. So did you ask something, G? I
asked small, how should they consider it? And then RJ's got a question that I don't know if you can see, but Dustin will give it to you. Like
I would say everything is a little baggier, like a little more oversized than true to size. So if you know,
PA Explorer says these prices are absurd, honestly, in the Discord. So I want to address that from your perspective. I give you a lot of creative freedom.
Yes.
You're playing a little bit more to that hype beast crowd, that super premium fashion set. When you see the comments on Twitter or in the Discord, these prices are absurd. Do you feel like, I mentioned to everybody I was going to talk to you on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, or Monday.
Yes.
Do you think you need something more in the 40s, kind of like that champion, kind of like that style? Like explain to people why something like this could be a hundo for a hoodie like that. Like, what are you trying to accomplish, or what do you know about the fashion industry that might make someone?
I would say two things. You like obviously everything has a price, and the better quality it gets, the more the price goes up, right? We're also at a spot where we're not making tens of thousands of every design, right? They're special pieces. That affects the price, right? But overall, I would say we're not taking blank hoodies, existing t-shirts, and just printing graphics on them. These are our own fabric, it's our own construction, our own fit. We're like trying to get the exact feel that you all want. There's heavy, like high detail, clean embroideries on these pieces. We don't even call these pieces, as you know, we don't even call it merch, right? Like these are like apparel pieces that aren't made to be disposable. This isn't fast fashion. Like you always talk about patience in the long game and everything. We're making pieces that have to match your lifestyle. These things need to last in the long term. So it's a quality play, right? These are high quality pieces that we're all developing from scratch. Like I said, our own colors, our own fabric. That plays into the cost. Again, like people that know the apparel industry, there's like all types of inexpensive blanks, like Gildan blanks they're called or whatever, all style blanks. We're not doing any of that, right? These are all our own from scratch pieces, and the price matches the quality. I would actually say this, like I said, I worked in apparel for 15 years. If I was at a different company and we were making apparel at this quality level and paying the prices that we're paying to make these pieces, the end price to the customer, the retail price would be way higher. And I even talked about it, and you're saying the price should be lower and keeping it lower for the community because you want it more accessible. I got to just give you your flowers on that.
No, but to your point, like I think for, like the buying power of something like, an essentials is going to allow them to have margin that's greater than ours, even at a higher price point. I understand, but I just want to make sure people can hear.
For sure. And also too, like everyone sees what's going on in the world, prices of fabric, shipping, dyes, everything is going up, right?
And to the point of the people saying this is expensive, there's a recession.
Yes.
But the supply chain and the cost of goods are through the roof. And that's why anybody watching right now, the last thing on fucking earth that I'm interested in is anybody purchasing one of these if this stretches them. Do not do that. All right, let's go. Let's talk about gratitude. How do the two of you, yes, sir. But I'm going to ask how the two of you, both of you, Nia, so be ready, think about gratitude. But go ahead, finish your final thought.
Just the last thing on it is like also in this drop, you gave 555 of these teas away. Like that also like plays into like the value of what people are purchasing. And the last thing I'd say, I encourage anybody.
By the way, that's done for anybody who's watching. When we promoted this earlier this morning, the first 555 orders got that T-shirt that Ben's wearing for free. We've eclipsed that, so I just want to make sure that nobody acts on that. Keep going, brother.
And just pricing wise, I encourage anyone, like, you don't have to take my word for it, right? Like, look at the market, go to the Supreme site right now, Palace, Kith, like, look at what hoodies that are this quality and have this much thought and consideration put into them, like, are going for in the market. You can't find an embroidered hoodie at this quality on any of those brands. Go to Kith, Supreme, go to, and those are like.
Yes, and the reason those things are more expensive is they are so cool that people buy them to flex. Our brand is not there yet. But on the flip side, to me, what I'm excited about is rocking something that says grateful or selfless is like the thing that really is exciting to me. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Those brands have earned that. So that I just wanted to answer that question that's popped up a little bit. Let's move on to the essence of what's going on here. A couple things. One, talk to me about grateful. When you two hear that, ladies first, what do you think about?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's the appreciation of like being thankful for all the things in your life and like the great parts of your life. So I thought this is like.
Are you able to do that, Nia? Like, or are you like 99% of the 8 billion people on Earth that you're more capable of seeing what's not going as well as you want versus breaking things down to simplicity and being like, I'm grateful for like on some real shit.
On like, to be honest, of course, like as soon as something happens, I'm definitely thinking in a negative sense. And then once I start to think it out, I start to become grateful and think about like, at least I have this. Instead of thinking about what you don't have, I start to think about what I do.
I get it. So what about for you, Ben?
Just that, like, when we were designing this and stuff, Gary, we were thinking, you talk about, like, people ask you, how do you have this energy all the time, right? And where does all your energy come from? And you always talk about gratitude and gratitude for the health of the people in your life and your relationship and time with the important people in your life, right? And we actually built this out where the flower that's on it, like that's going through the grateful that I forget the name of, is a flower that you often give to people to symbolize gratitude for them. So like there's all these sort of like meanings that we're like extracting from the things that you've talked about over the years and like building them into the product. And so I got to figure out, I can't remember what the name of the flower is, but this is a flower that you give to loved ones or people that you have gratitude for. And because you always talk so much about your energy coming from being so grateful for the people in your life, that's how this graphic came to be. And I know you know that, but just, yeah.
No, I get it.
Community.
It's awesome. I love that. Thank you, Neil. What do we have any other pieces to show? Let's go back to competitive real quick.
Back to
before we show.
competitive.
Yeah, I want to know to Rips and to you what competitive means to you guys.
Rips he's coming quickly.
We got it.
It's funny. For me, it's a constantly like the idea of just like trying to get better. I'm often like looking at like what I'm doing and what I'm working on, and just like the typical sort of like competition with yourself, of knowing what you want to achieve and what you want to accomplish, and focusing on those things.
I feel like if you're competitive when you're younger, you're not as sensitive or as vulnerable when you're older. So I like your sayings of no eighth place trophies. Kids learn when they're young to lose, and it also kind of instills more ambition and motivation in people growing up. So I was always pretty competitive. I think that it's funny that the clown is competitive because people don't really associate it as like I don't know. Sometimes they're a little creepy, but they're never like aggressive or competitive.
Well, it's so funny. You want me to give you alpha to why the competitive trait is the clown?
Need it completely.
The competitive clown is the competitive clown because I find competition and clowns to be very similar in culture, which is they have very opposite reactions, pretty aggressive. There are people who are fucking petrified of clowns, and there are millions who adore them and they bring them so much joy in their youth, right? Competitiveness, there are so many people in the last 30, 40 years who've tried to demonize it and take away trophies and this, that, and the other thing. And meanwhile, there's so many people that view it as the core thing that brings them happiness. And so like we've demonized competition, but there's many parts of the world that think it's profoundly important. And so they both are actually going down the same path when in reality, it's right down the middle. Like, you don't need to be scared of clowns. Like it's going to be okay. And like, it's okay to be competitive. But of course, if you're like so competitive that you're like physically abusing people after you lose to them, which goes through my mind when I lose stuff, like I want to fight, that's unacceptable. But being competitive is an incredible driver to a lot of people's happiness. So I think competition and Blockfather, that's deep, my guy. I will tell you the most fun part for me about VeeFriends right now is how few people, including my team, including Andy, and let alone these two, May, let alone like my most inner circle, have no idea how deep these things have been thought through. Like Grateful Gar, I would say gratefulness is my fuel, and like the Gar is an animal that like literally is Gary without the Y, and so like when I was like pairing it up, I'm like, this is important. Like, so there's a lot more thought, and wait till we start doing the children's books and the cartoons and the movies. There's so much conversation. We're like, I will say it again for the 97,000th time. This is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And we're going to really incredibly enjoy the process of creating these characters. And I think the competitive clown is going to help a lot of parents and kids in the 2030s, the 2040s, the 2050s. And so it's exciting to be in these early journeys where, when I started Wine Library TV, I don't think people understood what that was going to mean for me in the wine business or in my life. When I was, an early user of social media in 2006, I don't think people understood like what that actually meant. When I started VaynerMedia, nobody understood that I was going to change the entire advertising industry. And so I feel the same way about VeeFriends. It's exciting for me. All right, let's show something else.
And like it's
watching, I'm about to give away some of the pieces for free on shop@VeeFriends.com. The way you're going to do that is you're going to tweet out your favorite piece on shop.VeeFriends.com. So get ready for that. That'll be coming up shortly. Let me just see my schedule here because I know I haven't had a meeting. I'll be coming up shortly. And so, you're going to tweet out to me, hey, Gary V, Dustin, start getting this ready. Hey, Gary V, you don't have to put it yet. Hey, at Gary V, this is my favorite piece. And then link your favorite piece on shop.VeeFriends.com. So be ready for that because after we hang up here, I'm going to go to Twitter right away after. I'm going to close with it. Then I'll probably hang on for 5 more minutes. Then I'll give you 10 minutes after, and I'm going to pick 7, 10 people, 5 people, whatever I have in between the 2 meetings, and give away a bunch of pieces. So that'll be coming up. But let's put back you have that on hand. Good. Dustin, we'll bring that back up. Let's put this because I want people to check it out. Let's see the next piece.
Perfect. You're fine. Thanks, Dad. Claire, come on in. This is Claire. This is a little delayed on there. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
So I'm a cultural engagement manager at VeeFriends.
Look at that authentic anaconda. Sorry, there's just a little delay over here, G.
No, I'm actually responding to PA. I'm responding to PA Explorer in Discord because I appreciate PA Explorer, and I'm just letting you set up the piece. So go ahead.
For sure. Just going back to like us, listening to the community and seeing feedback from the community and everything, right? In the spring drop we had the genuine giraffe, where it's a genuine and had the giraffe print in the graphic. And we got a really, really great response to that piece that we're thinking in this collection, like how could we do something similar and keep that energy going, because the community had said they liked it so much. So we extended it here to the authentic graphic with just like the print of the anaconda within the graphic, and it's all embroidered. And I know it's hard to see on the stream, but it came out really, really clean.
Yeah, this one is pretty fucking fresh. Like back to like when I think about what I'm gonna rock. Like, it's kind of fun. 4 Night Chill says a few designs seem off. This is what's so fun about fashion to me. We just spent the first 15 minutes on this. You cool kids like oversized. I lived that life in the 90s. Everything was oversized. I used to wear jeans that I could fit my friends in. Now I want like soft and fitted. That's where I'm at. But back to like reading all the comments, it's fun to see like which ones really rock for people. But ironically, this authentic line, the authentic anaconda, has gotten probably the most positive feedback from what I've been consuming in the last hour. Like it seems like it's really hit. So talk to me about authenticity, you two.
Claire, go ahead.
So for me, the virtues of authenticity are just staying true to yourself and staying true to others, and also just not letting external influences disrupt your peace and your sense of self and individuality.
I love that.
I love that too. I feel the same. And G, it's sick that like everyone that's coming on like had their option of picking what they wanted to wear, and this is what so Claire chose this.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, exactly. So everyone's like wearing like based on like the trait that like jumped out.
Claire, knowing how cool you are, like it's uncomfortable. I never even want to be around you because you're that cool. Like, are you rocking the authentic because of the word, or because the camo thing is so fucking flex? Like, so many people are talking about the camo-ish part of the snake in the authentic. Is it more what the word means to you, or do you just like from a aesthetic standpoint, you're like, I like this because it's got that black camo thing that is, kind of flexing for a lot of people?
I think definitely a mix of both. It initially caught my eye because camo is one of my favorite prints and styles, so I really liked it visually, but also the word authentic really resonates with me as well, and just trying to stay true to my own vision, like with whatever project I'm working on.
I love that. Ben,
That's great.
how about for you? You were forced to wear that shirt because you were excited about the first 555 orders. Like is that where you kind of more went?
Well, I love this.
D-Rock? Is D-Rock in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on in.
I know you're laughing. D-Rock, what are you wearing? Probably something completely. Oh, D-Rock's wearing something.
Come on.
Oh, thanks, Claire. Thanks, D-Rock. I literally I didn't know you were there, and literally you're like it's so fun.
That's what my mom and dad do all the time.
How are
All
you?
right, D-Rock. So did you also equally get to choose something?
I did.
You did. You were allowed.
I was.
Okay, and so break it down.
I mean, I love patience. I've been working with you for 8 years. I'm ambitious as fuck, but we are, building slowly. And I think that a lot of your audience, especially the people that have been with you for a long time, realize where you came from and kind of how you've been able to build your brand over the last 12, 15 years. And I think it's a very important lesson that a lot of people need to learn. I myself had to learn it. And I learned that working with you a lot,
Is it something you still struggle with? You shared something so publicly, like kind of like the other day on social, and I was wondering if it was patience or more enjoyment. Like, where do you sit on naturally being good at it versus working on it?
I think I'm naturally good at, hey, like long term, I think I have a good understanding of time. I just sometimes feel like I am bad at, hey, this will take 2 more years until I can get to the spot where I feel good about it, if that makes sense.
Of course, macro, micro.
Always.
G, what about you? Is there
And the design is fresh, by the way. I love this.
Okay.
style right on there?
Patient Panda.
G, is there a piece that stands out to you the most?
Let me look real quick while you guys talk. You guys are such super. Well, first of all, the sweatpants stand out. So
Oh yeah. Oh well, here we have some.
I used to make fun of AJ in my brain, not directly, of how much sweatpants he wore when he was in college. Whoa!
Look out. Look at the young cook.
Here's in the drip here.
I got the full,
What?
There you go.
tracksuit on for you guys.
There you go.
Yeah, zoom out.
That's fucking amazing. So, no question, the thing that stood out for me, Ben,
Yes.
is I used to make fun of AJ. Like, we'll get you on in a minute, James. I used to make fun of AJ a lot in my brain because he would always rock sweatpants and I was so jeansed out. But something has happened in the last, I think it was COVID, right? I was wearing sweatpants probably so much because I didn't have to and then now like traveling, when this, D-Rock, like how many times I mean,
You're
you're
not
not,
like jeans and like a shirt. Now you're like full
No.
hoodie.
no, but you definitely know what I'm about to say, D-Rock. For years when we were traveling, like insanity, the second we would pull up to the airport, I would switch out of whatever I was wearing and I would open my luggage and I would put a hoodie on and a beanie and turn into Airport Gary and call it a day. I've now noticed that I want to travel with sweatpants. The weird part is I have a real system for my wallet, my headphones, my wallet and my phone. As you know, D-Rock, headphones, not as much, but wallet and phone, I'm unstoppable. I don't lose them because I have a whole touch thing. But with sweatpants, it could like slip out. It fucks me up. But punchline being, I'm so much more into sweatpants now that off top, the biggest thing that has my attention with the collection is the sweatpants.
Is that because of COVID? Like I feel like your
Yes.
whole life.
Yes. Yeah. And then I'm probably going to say cream selfless. I think cream selfless looks fucking insane. And black anaconda. And then navy grateful long tee. Those are ones that kind of like are making me feel it right now.
Yeah.
I'm like a little bit, and like, so I love Patience. The problem is we've been pumping Patient Panda so much. Like I'm in this new place where I like want to talk about all the characters. This is just me as a human being. It's like supply and demand. Like if you eat your favorite, thing too much, you kind of got to get off of it. I'm like a little bit like Rare Robot, Patient Panda, Empathy. I'm like, no, like Selfless Sloth or Authentic Anaconda. So I'm a little bit, that's affecting me a little bit right now. I can sense it. But visually, like no bullshit. If it was like any brand, not VeeFriends, I think selfless hoodie cream sweatpants combo would crush for me.
Love it. And this means for the future we need a Gary B sweatpant with zipper pockets.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yes.
get from that.
Zipper.
Yes, it's Logical Lion, Jennifer, in VeeFriends land. Shop.VeeFriends.com. We're about to give away several pieces. So get ready for that. I'm looking forward to that. And we'll keep going with that. All right, let's see James Cook in the full drip.
In the folder. Hello, everyone.
Great.
Yeah, I have the core tee and the core sweats and very comfy. Yeah, I'll stand up for you all.
James, do you like the wide? James, do you like the wide sleeve T-shirt thing? The cool,
Yeah,
like
no, this
because
T-shirt.
because it makes your arms look like twigs.
Hey, well, I do have to work out a little bit, so.
Not that,
I have that going for me. But no, this is a medium tee, and honestly, I do like the oversized because I am a hype beast. But
Yep.
if I would have ordered this online, I'm 5'10". I would have got a large. I would have been swimming in a large.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it is oversized.
I'm the same way. This is a medium, and normally I'm like a large, extra large. and it fits me
I knew it. Ben, this is why I'm buying small on the,
Yeah. Same with the sweatpants.
Hold on real quick. I apologize. Yes, Clayton, Andrew, Shell. I'm about to give away some VeeFriends drip in a little bit. We're going to do it on Twitter. So make sure you have a Twitter account. I'm going to tell you all what to do in a little bit. And I'm going to give away, the way I'm going to do it is I'm milking this as long as I can. I got a little bit of a client fire meeting that I'm going to have to do, but I'm enjoying hanging out. We're having a lot of fun on this big day when we drop the winter collection of VeeFriends apparel. But I'm going to prep it for 5 minutes here. So everybody who's watching gets a shot. Then I'm going to go to my meeting, but in between my meeting, I'm just going to see all the tweets, I'm just going to reply to VeeFriends, winner, bang out, 3, 4, 7, 9, something, whatever I can do between walking to the client over there and 3, 4, 7, 9, 10, 12, we'll figure it out. And the way we're going to do it is you're going to go to shop.veefriends.com and pick your favorite item, link it into your tweet. We'll tell you exactly how to do it. So get ready. Looking forward to it. James, you look cool, man.
Thank you.
You like sweatpants?
What's up?
You like sweatpants or no?
Nah, man, I'm a jeans guy.
Yeah,
But-
me too.
The black cat, I mean, like, I would definitely rock these.
Yeah, that's
They're comfy too.
embroidered black cat.
Yeah.
That was a call from May. She really wanted embroidered.
May is in charge.
That's right. Gee, I would also say too, if people are getting the tees and they're a little oversized, like the tees, like both the t-shirt and the long sleeve are 100% cotton. If you wash it in hot water and dry it well the first time, it will shrink up a little bit.
Understood. Good to know. What else do we have there?
We
Anything?
should close with May. May, come on back in.
Yep.
You ready?
Get back in there.
Well, I'm a little D-Rock because we're all wearing Patient Panda.
That's right, man.
May, you like the gray with the black writing. D-Rock, get in there. I want to see them side by side.
Yeah, look, show that one. This green is fire. Show this.
All right.
Can I also see what? Ooh, I like the green. Can I see what Dustin's wearing? Because I know it's not VeeFriends stuff. I just want to see what he's actually wearing.
Yeah, it's cool. He's wearing the dope smiley shirt.
All right, everyone. Family
Oh, I like
picture time. Everyone squeeze in.
All right, you all look very cute.
That's
Wait, wait a minute. This looks like a holiday card. D-Rock, get in there, get in the frame. I just want to. I'm gonna take a little photo. Smile, guys. Little holiday card. Bang. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Dustin.
Gee,
Happy holidays.
I know it's kind of the last minute here. There's the classic pieces on the site, right?
Yes.
VeeFriends core items. Do you have a favorite colorway?
Yeah, let me look. I mean, I know a lot of. I know we really built a bunch of, I like the gray a lot. I like the gray a lot.
Cool.
I do.
Not the green.
I do like the green. I'm pretty excited about this. We haven't had the green, the green long sleeve is something I'm definitely going to pick up. I'm going to rock that. All right, let's ask questions. I want to answer a bunch of questions, Dustin. Let's do that. I want you to stay there, May. Get D-Rock into the screen too. You can make me small. If you have a question, I see a bunch of you right now. Please put #question and ask your question. We're going to do a bunch of questions now for the next 5 to 10 minutes. And then when hats. Ben, the hats that I saw from you, that's for next spring?
Yes.
Okay, so spring. And then the little collaboration I want to do with that startup that I met at VCon, could that happen before?
Yes. Yep.
But we don't know, and we got to figure that out.
We
Okay.
gotta talk to them. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Dustin, you're in charge. Just fire away with the questions.
Cool.
And then,
Can we get them by Christmas? That's a big one.
Ben, are they going to be before Christmas?
Yeah.
US,
If people order today, right? They should get they'll get an order confirmation. They'll get a tracking number on it. Obviously, the closer it gets to Christmas, the more difficult it is. But everybody that's ordering now should definitely.
Yeah, December 8th, US. What about international? It's a little weird. I'm so scared of customs. I just got an email from Lynchy.
Exactly.
May, you know the email I sent you from Lynchy about the toys?
Mm-hmm. On it.
Yeah, we got to.
Customs is tough.
We'll have. Yep.
Customs, everyone will have a tracking number. Domestic for sure.
Okay, cool.
What we did different for this drop was actually on our website. Before we would have folks pay for customs when it reached their country, and a lot of them would be stuck there or get sent back. So now we actually implement it on our website. So when you actually check out, it includes customs. So when it hits your country, it goes straight to you.
For me, the question is why Grateful Gar over Gratitude Gorilla? Gratitude Gorilla obviously already was in the toy line. I want to do more stuff, but more importantly, I want the word to represent people. Like looking at D-Rock and May right now, I'm imagining them walking past me in an airport and I'm like, oh, patient. Like I like that, you know, like they're patient, right? Like there's something there. To me, grateful means I, May, who just passed you, I'm grateful, versus gratitude, it plays a little different. So it's self-expression through the words. That's why grateful over gratitude.
Love it. Smart.
Are they soft or 100% cotton stuff? From Joanne. Ben?
80% cotton, 20% polyester, soft.
I like how Adam described it, which is like you would sleep in this.
Or
Yeah. By the way,
For basketball.
I have a huge insight to why I've worn the Grateful Gar hoodie sample, even though it's a medium and it's too large for me, and I'm going to go with small when I get my original shit. Why did that happen? It's because it's soft, and the reason I wear hoodies when I travel is to sleep on the plane with the hoodie over my head. And so this series I'm buying for that, which the last one, Ben, you made them hard, class, you know, like the cool thing, you know, thank you.
Yeah, shout out to everyone that loved the drop in spring. The heavy
Yeah.
ones.
And by the way, Jeremy H, 80% cotton, we made it so it would shrink a little bit because that gives people control if it's slightly oversized a little bit, you know? MF Santa said kid size soon. Ben, I know I don't want to give away too much, but let's just smile and move on. All right, next question. When will we get a zip up hoodie, Ben? Why have we not had a bit up? Is zip up hoodie not cool, Ben? And that's why we haven't had one right now?
Zip hoodies are super cool, and we can definitely have one. We can definitely have one. We'll just work on one that makes sense for sure.
Ben, can we do a couple of things in a very small little batch? Like, look, I think I already went into Discord and said I'm going to do this. We do need like a $40, $50 hoodie thing. I think we need to attack that, but then maybe also like a zip, like smaller little, something for like February or March before the spring launch that maybe addresses some of these things as you gather the feedback.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Do it. Next, Dustin.
Still looking.
Okay, no worries. Then let's tell everybody how you win, because I'm going to have to leave soon for this client thing. Everybody who's watching, I'm about to give away some swag. So we've got a little sense now at shop.VeeFriends.com. If you go to shop.VeeFriends.com and pick your favorite piece, then what I need you to do is tweet me, right? I'm going to need you to tweet me. Do you have, Dustin, the way we're going to do this? So go to Twitter and you've got to put, hey, at Gary V. This has to be exact. Hey, at Gary V. This is my favorite piece. Dustin, I don't like the way you have that up, but hey, Gary V, this is my favorite. Type that out. Instead of your favorite piece in parentheses, Dust, change that to hey, Gary V, this is my favorite, and then the link. Hey, Gary V, this is my favorite, and then the link. Because then I could just search people that mention my name while I go to my meeting, like a bunch of them, or I'm just going to reply to VeeFriends, say winner, winner, winner. Yep. Hey, Gary V, this is my favorite, and a link. And then Dustin put add link, but then put shop.VeeFriends.com after that. So then we could just hold this up here the whole time. And I can, for the last 5-7 minutes, I can get everybody to understand how they can win. Let me go to my Discord, let them know. Bring away pieces.
Yeah. Everyone come in real quick. We're going to do one little last.
I'm gonna shut up.
People can come in behind.
Very nice.
You were all coming in for one last shot.
Comtar asked about, we didn't do any unique, we're doing a lot of things for holders. We've done stuff with apparel in the past. We didn't do it on this drop cam, but we have a bunch of stuff coming a lot on the horizon for holders of V1 or V2. So that's the information on that. All right, little group photo. Get in there, take your photo. I'm going to screenshot this. Very cool. Very nice. Good smiles. James, you have a good smile, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Stuff. I agree, Jennifer. Bunch of cuties. All right. Here's they're all rocking their favorite. They had all the choices to do that. Ben's is unavailable. If you were following earlier today, Ben's t-shirt was completely based on the first 555 orders. But for everybody watching right now who's not bought one on shop.veefriends.com and would like one, maybe they can't afford it, or maybe it's just fun to win free shipped. The way you do that is right now, for the next 5 to 10 minutes before I do my 4 o'clock meeting, you can go to Twitter and tweet, "Hey Gary V, this is my favorite," and then link which of the one pieces are your favorite. And I would love to give away a bunch. And so hope we can do that. Thank you, team. Just going to read some comments a little bit more here. We're going to keep that up. I'm going to tell everybody how they can do. So LEG, can't afford. This is exactly why I'm doing this. Hopefully a bunch of people can get one. One more time, here is how you get a free piece, any of those that you might like the best. Go to twitter.com. Go to Twitter, and go tweet out, "Hey, at Gary V, this is my favorite," and then link one of the items from shop.veefriends.com. I'm really excited about it. I want to wish everybody a happy holiday. I hope everybody has a great Christmas, or whatever you were celebrating, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all the great stuff. Really excited to actually get to interact with a bunch of you, because during the holidays I have a little bit more downtime, ironically, in between like family stuff and shopping and this and that. So it's going to be a lot of fun to be able to do that. Stephen Stillwell, big North Hunterdon represent. I went to that high school. It's a witty weasels winter. I like that. Boleg Joe, good to see you. One more time for people joining us late. I literally have Twitter just for VeeFriends. It's perfect. I really hope a bunch of you win this. I'm actually going to probably cut short so I can pick a couple more winners. If you would like, Dustin, maybe you can split screen shop.veefriends.com with me right now. Could be fun. If you would like a piece from this collection for free, I'm going to do a little Santa work here on Twitter right now. Go to Twitter and tweet, "Hey, at Gary V, this is my favorite," with a link to whichever piece is your favorite on shop.veefriends.com. And I'm excited. Stefano S., good to see you. Let's see who else is here. LEG, Paul H. in the building, Liam D. Great to see you, Derek Duck. Sebastian, thank you for joining. Seacrest, great to see you. All right, yeah, I'm gonna spend a couple extra minutes. I guess I'm downloading Twitter. Love that. Great to see you. Awesome. I'll see you soon. Thank you. Thanks, Dustin.
You got it.